fly a fair nation, fly a fair nation, fly a fair nation.
It's not just for you, you selfish. It's for everyone around you.
What up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Be Selfish Podcast. I'm your girl, Sharrell.
I'm Lily.
And this is the first episode of 2023, y'all.
Bop, bop, bop.
That's the first. Here we grow. Here we grow. Here we grow.
Here we
Here we
go. Yo, it's 2023, and how are you feeling? How are you doing?
Ooh, I feel everywhere.
Everywhere?
Everywhere.
What's everywhere?
Is that a feeling?
I don't think
That's
that's
not
a
a
feeling.
fe-
Is that in the
everywhere.
Urban Dictionary?
Man, I know that feeling.
Everywhere. I feel like I'm
Everywhere.
everywhere. Like everywhere. Everything? No, it's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Like you gotta split yourself into like a whole bunch of different people. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Like in my mind right now, all the different like me's in my head is just like papers flying over here and brushes over there and like yeah, it's everywhere.
Girl,
if
you
that's
know
a feeling.
it's interesting you say that because from now until March, I'm kind of playing it really cool. Like I am organizing, I am strategizing. I'm like, we have a whole 12 months, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want to run like gun blazing, like what's that cartoon like the
Speedy Gonzalez.
Roadrunner?
Speedy Gonzalez.
I
don't want to.
Roadrunner. Oh, Roadrunner.
I know. I thought Roadrunner too. Shit.
That's not
Yeah.
the bird.
Yeah.
Oh, the little.
I don't know. That's what I thought originally, but like I don't want to be like Speedy Gonzalez. I want to like map things out. I want to still relax, but at the same time strategize, think. Like
So what's happening in March?
March is the new year.
For you?
I mean, I know it's crazy.
Like
I know y'all's like, what?
Wait, huh?
We already said that.
Well, I think you mean from like, well, I don't want to speak for you, but I think that's like your timeline where I'm just
It's
taking it easy
it's
and
my
coasting
timeline,
from January to
but
March.
if okay, so I know we all celebrate the new year 12, 31, whatever, right? And then we
Yeah.
count down and then it's 1-1, whatever the year may be. But the new year really starts in March, April, March. I know it seems very taboo, but you have to do a little bit more research to like understand what I mean by that. So if I'm not going to go into a whole bunch of details, but if you go and do a little bit more research,
Does
the
it
new year
have-
really start to do with April and March.
Does it have anything to do with spring? Because it's springtime. And
Yeah.
That's like a new beginning.
Yeah, it's new beginnings. That's really when the new year starts.
Oh.
So I know we say Happy New Year and all the things, but that's why right now I'm just relaxing, strategizing, planning, because we have this whole year ahead of us and I don't want to just rush into some shit and then
That's
I'm going
crazy.
nowhere
so
fast.
You just go to all these like New Year's Eve parties and events.
Oh,
not
yeah.
Really thinking it's like it's New Year's. I'm gonna drink and get drunk with y'all. But my real New Year's is in March.
It's in March. Yeah,
Got it.
absolutely. That's how I
Got
feel. I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I love when we're back on the big red couch. Do y'all love the big red couch? Because I love the big red
comfy.
couch.
I saw a comment talking about that this is the most comfortable looking podcast. It is
It
very
really is though.
comfortable.
People
very.
Yo, dead ass. We be in our blankets and no shoes.
Mhm.
Like we be catching a vibe.
Cool socks.
Okay. We be catching a vibe.
Stop! Don't play footsies with me.
You know you want to play footsies with. We going out after this.
Oh my goodness, I
Lily,
guess. I
we're
guess.
going
I guess I
outside
need it.
after this,
I
Lily.
need it. I need it. Okay.
Yes,
fine.
because I smoke cigars and Lily
I don't.
Lily don't smoke. That's cool. You can just watch me and we can catch a vibe. I can't wait. I'm dead ass excited. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
You
this
want to go
year-
outside. I think you want to go outside.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's see
cool, we're
how
gonna
we go. Let's see
I
how we
wanna
go.
outside.
Don't do this, Mr. Producer.
In the rain.
This is another one of his talents, guys. This is another
My
one
bad.
of his
All right,
talents.
sorry. Let's get
We're
back
gonna
to the
catch
show.
a vibe. But yeah, so this is the new year and welcome back, y'all, for real.
So, so far since like December,
Mm-hmm.
what has happened so far?
A lot's happened. Girl,
It's the 5th.
I know. But still a lot has happened. So I've had a lot of aha moments, which is crazy. Crazy good, really, because it's not even new that I have these aha epiphanies.
I had aha moments too. What's
okay,
going
well,
on?
shit. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
That's what's going on with these aha moments. We be too like we got the whole natural thing going on right now.
You see that?
This was not planned.
Shout out
guys.
to Black Girl Magic. Okay,
this was not planned.
It really wasn't.
whatsoever. I was trying to take New Year, new me to a whole other level, but I just wanted to. I literally decided to cut all of my dead hair off.
As you should.
So I was like, no, you know what? I'm not bringing that into 2023. I'm gonna cut everything off.
I love that though.
Mr. Producer, help me.
As he should, because that's just like
one of my
part the
other
application.
talents. All right,
One of
so
his other talents.
I'm on Booksy, so holla at me. All right, to book an
Booksy?
appointment.
Okay, so dead ass, I'm about to go get me a Dominican blowout, and my Dominican hairstylist uses Booksy app to like do her thing.
Yeah,
I found my new nail tech on Booksy.
Shout out to her. Can we get a close up on her nails? Yo,
Some
it
what
looks
is it called?
3D.
ASMR.
Mm-hmm.
Hi guys, welcome to the Be Selfish podcast.
I got my nails done too. I got a French. I keep it kind of classic and basic, but I don't know.
That's not basic. That's cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just do crazy stuff because I'm always on set.
I love it.
And I need to have my nails like good looking good.
Always.
You
can't be in
hands, everything. What do I look like being a beauty person and then my nails be looking messed up? So yeah.
Just like in
Shout out.
hospitality. You
What was
can't
her-
be serving
Shout
drinks
out
and then your
to-
nails is crusty.
to Painted by Patty.
Painted by Patty.
She done hooked me up.
Shout out to her because that looks 3D, and I'm gonna come see you too because I like that. When I'm ready to get like really fly with my nails and do
Yeah.
intricate designs, I'm definitely coming to you.
That's
I like
good.
that.
You feel
But I'm
good?
about to go get my Dominican blowout, so y'all gonna see me with my natural hair. Oh, y'all thought this was mine?
I thought it was.
Girl,
I
let me
thought
tell
you
you something.
took out your.
First of all, shout out to the hairstylist, but I want to put y'all on notice right now, okay?
Uh-oh.
I'm talking to y'all hairstylist. Is this my camera, Mr. Producer?
What we do? What do we do?
Okay, I'm not knocking y'all because inflation is high, shit is high, things are crazy. But I do not want to be paying damn near $600 for any hairstyle. So you know what I do? I go on YouTube University and I've learned how to crochet my own hair.
Wait, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Someone is charging $600, $700 to crochet hair.
Okay, I'm exaggerating just a little bit. Okay.
No, because I've seen $600,
but not,
$700
but,
prices.
but girls are really charging $300,
Half of their
$400,
rent.
$500, half my rent in order to do hair. And it's like,
That's gonna last you like 2 weeks, if anything.
yeah. So YouTube University is the GOAT.
You ain't
like,
talking about
honestly.
me. So to those hairstylists that want to
Yeah.
overcharge,
So I definitely had to learn how to do my own hair. So I'm pretty excited.
you're not
about
getting
that.
booked. It's for a reason.
Shit.
That's
Oh.
crazy.
Okay, so I don't know if this is too soon, but I definitely went on a date.
A date.
You call it a date. I call it an outing. That's
No,
a-
you called it a date, so that's how you know it's a real date.
Now you know it's a date.
That's how you know it's a date.
Damn. I didn't go on a date, y'all.
That
I
was
went
a-
on an outing. It's just that they've been saying it so much that okay. So
Okay,
it
let's
was
fill
a
the people
date.
in. Sorry, guys, they having like inside conversations right now, but y'all
Sorry.
know y'all on the inside, so we about to bring y'all in right now. Sharrell, the floor is yours.
Okay.
Completely.
So I went on an outing, okay, recently.
outing.
And let me tell you about it. Y'all ready to know? Okay.
Like we're about to go on an outing.
We're about to go on an outing.
So
But I went on an outing too with him. Let me tell you about this, okay? So it was real cool. So we did basically, it's called Paint with Kush, right?
hold on. You gotta bring it back even further than that.
Okay.
When he
What do you
asked
want?
you on this.
How did you get on a date in the first place? Is this a guy
Exactly.
that you knew from before?
Oh,
Is this a
okay.
newbie?
Y'all keep
Like-
me
We're
on
gonna
track because I'm
give
not
him
the
a
best
name?
storyteller.
We're gonna give him a name or
Let's say his name is. You know
Let's-
you good with this.
His name is Rashawn.
Okay.
That's a real name.
His name is Rashawn.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so Rashawn.
We had Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, I
I
know.
was thinking some name like that, but okay.
Rashawn.
Just a
Okay,
reliable.
we're gonna call him Rashawn. So Rashawn, I met him through a mutual friend. And not that I met him like it was like some hookup thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that I was hanging with my white friends, okay? And it was a Christmas party and I was hanging with my white friends. And we was the only black people at the party, basically.
You and Rashawn.
Me and Rashawn.
Got it. So it was just an automatic, like, what's up?
Hell yeah. I done gravitated toward Rashawn. He got locks. I'm just talking to him. We just kicking it. So
you gravitated to him.
I gravitated to him because he's the only melanated person in the room with me. Okay. So we go outside with another person, smoke a little J, and we go back inside. We still kicking it. I ended up leaving because I got things to do the next day. We exchanged social medias, and he slides in my DMs weeks later, and he was like, "Hey, are you working tomorrow night?" And you know, with Instagram, you can like see when you can basically see when they write you.
They're typing?
Not when they're typing, but when they message you, you can kind of see the first few sentences, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I could see, "Are you working tomorrow night?" And I thought to myself, "Oh shit, Rashawn about to try to like kick it to me." So I give it a little while. And Rashawn, if you're watching, this is what love, bro. Like, I don't even call dudes bro. Like, sir.
Unless you're in the
No, unless you're my blood brother.
Oh.
I don't even call you bro. So that was just, I don't know why I
bro,
said that.
Bro.
But Rashawn, if you're watching, this is what love. Because it was a cool outing. So now he basically
So
says,
you said yes to him?
I ended up saying yeah.
Girl, that's a date.
Okay, pause. Let me rewind. So I see the few messages where he says, "Are you working tomorrow night?" And I go back and I said, "No, but are you about to ask me out?" Like, I basically say that to him, like very forward. I'm not about to sugarcoat shit with you.
Like this.
It could be the Taurus in me. Yeah. It could be the Taurus in me, but I was just like, let me just.
Because you weren't feeling him like that.
Yeah, because I wasn't feeling him like that. He seems like a very cool person. Like, we had great conversation. He had great ideas, very intellectual, very smart. But it just wasn't for me. Like, I could feel nothing in my body said, I need Rashawn. It just, nothing in my body gave that, right? So I said yes, and he was like, "Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad that you basically put it out there. No problem," right? So he decides for us to go to Paint and Kush. So this is, if you never heard of Paint and Kush, it's like you can smoke weed. And mind you, I'm not a heavy smoker, but I could dibble and dabble. I like to enjoy myself sometimes,
so it's like
right?
a sip and paint.
So it's like sip and paint, but you can bring your own bottle, bring your own bud, and paint. So he asked me what kind of beverage, libations would I like. So I gave him a few options. Prestige, Haitian beer, my favorite. I drink it on the show. Okay. Moet, love it. Brut, yes. I said Whispering Angel and some other things. He said, "What's your top?" I said, Moet.
He tried to impress you.
Absolutely. Which I could appreciate, because a real gentleman, a real stand-up guy would want you to be as comfortable as you can possibly be.
So wait, hold on. You said yes to the date.
I said yes to our outing because he already knows that I said to him, we can go out as buddies. Mind you, verbatim, I said, we can go out as buddies, right? Because I'm not looking for anything. Like, right? So I said buddies, and he said, that's fine, cool. So in my naive mind, because I'm going to call it naive, I said to myself, he knows this.
Because you said it.
I said it. We're just going to go out and have a good time. So when I get there, we're the first people there, to the point where I had to call the place like, "Hey, are y'all still open?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm in the bathroom. I'm coming outside to unlock the doors." Like, we was in a plaza. It was like one of those.
Oh, wow.
It was like sketch, but I was ready for whatever. Like, and it was a good vibe. Like, I'm from the hood. We all good. I have my pepper spray on me. It's whatever. It's up, okay? So we go inside. We're having a good time. We're the first people there. And that's when I noticed and I felt like Rashawn is really feeling the kid. Like, he's really feeling me. Like, I can tell that, I'm looking good, I'm smelling good, but I was wearing tennis shoes. That's how I knew I didn't take it as a date. When I wear tennis shoes, unless you're telling me we're going to paint, I don't know, shooting paintballs or something crazy, I wear heels all the time. Or bowling. But even then, I might wear heels and then change into the bowling shoes. Like, so to me, I wore sneakers on this outing just to like downplay myself. So I'm not giving him okay. So I'm not giving him all of that.
It's still a cute outfit.
It was, of course, because I'm not out here looking crazy. My sister will not disown me, okay? Shout out to my sister. It's her birthday. Happy birthday, baby.
Happy birthday.
So we go out and basically it was a really nice vibe.
He was looking at you?
Girl. So this is what I say to him at one point, right? So we're sitting there, we're basically shoulder to shoulder. And I say to him, so is your mom, dad still around? Do you have any siblings? Because I want to know, who the hell am I sitting next to?
Mm-hmm.
And he starts laughing like I was very straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like he literally was taken aback and he was like, oh shit, like, but I'm just thinking that's normal, right? I don't know.
It's normal. I need to know your credit score. I need to know.
Lily, is that
where
what
do you work? What you mean?
I mean, if I really liked him, maybe. Well,
Then
I
he's a
wouldn't ask him
friend.
about his credit score on the first date. Like, that's just too pushy. But I did ask him about, like, do you have family? Are they still around? Are they still alive? Do you have siblings? He was a perfect gentleman. He was super cool. But at one point in the date, I did say, Sharrell, what the bleep are you doing here? Like, he actually likes you. And I thought guys and girls could really be friends if you're just like meeting somebody and you want to hang out to be friends. Like if you didn't have no previous history where you fell into the friendship.
Oh, I would say I think you still can.
No, you can. I have male friends,
Platonic friends, yeah.
But not if a guy asks you out just randomly and it's like the first time y'all hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
I now know at my big age that I cannot just accept a date from a guy, because me being very polite
Mm-hmm.
makes the guy feel like it's interest. And that is the problem. Like, I'm very polite. I speak.
Mm-hmm.
I speak. I'm very friendly. I'm very kind. I'm not an asshole. Genuine conversation. But men will misconstrue that as, oh, she feeling me. And I realized last night that I cannot do that again.
So what was going on the date like that?
Nothing.
What was like the signs that you had?
Girl.
That buddy.
So, first of all, the venue that we were in was so loud. Like, I could not even hear myself think. They were playing music that had to do with like sex, drugs, and rock and roll, basically. It was just very like.
So it was giving couple vibes.
It was giving couple, and if you wasn't thinking about having sex, by the end of that night, you was going to have some sex. Like, it was giving sex.
Sean knew what he was doing.
Okay.
Sean said, she ain't feeling me now, but once we finish this Moet bottle,
it's going to be. Girl. So, and in my mind, I'm thinking, damn, if we smoking and we drinking and we vibing, they should be playing some like, and I don't know if this is telling my age, but it's like we should be playing some like Marvin Gaye, some R&B, some vibes.
You went
like
all the way to Marvin Gaye.
That's what's in my playlist. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Some Rick James. I mean, yeah.
Lenny Williams.
Something, yeah.
Give me Lauryn Hill. Like, give me something that's a vibe. So,
and we could talk to the other person.
Yeah, and keep the music at a low. But the
Mm-hmm.
music was like drowning out everything. Where he was shoulder to shoulder to me, and I was like screaming, like,
"Oh no,
what? What'd you say?" Girl, after 2 hours, I was tired. I was ready to go home. But it was a good outing. I don't think I would do it again, only because I know now that he likes me, and I don't want to lead anybody on, because I'm very big on, if you're leading somebody on, a lot of bullshit comes along with that.
Well, I'm glad you're one of those girls that actually understand that.
Yeah. I don't need to go out to dinner with somebody just because they offered it, because I eat every day. Literally, like I can either cook my food or go do takeout by myself. So I don't need to entertain not one soul just to go and eat. And I know that girls like that shit. I've been one of them girls once I've been one of them.
Do they?
But I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't be that girl now.
So what did you learn from that situation? Because I know we spoke prior and you was like, I think it's cool. Like nothing is wrong with it. And
I really didn't think nothing was wrong with it.
so what did you learn from that situation?
I learned that if a guy is asking you out, he thinks it's a date. Period. He bought our tickets. Like it was ladies getting free, right? But you had to pay like $30 a pop for the actual paint. He bought me a Moet bottle. He obviously provided the bud. You know, that's money. And I don't take that lightly. Like, I'm like, and this was different from any outing. And I call it an outing, but he might call it a date, whatever, you know, but he spent money. So I don't take that lightly. And I told him, like, this was very memorable. This was my first outing of 2023 with a male. I had a great time. But I've learned not to waste anybody's time, and don't be naive. If a guy asks you out, you might think y'all just friends and you wanted to keep it in the friend zone.
In your head.
But he is going to think, how do I impress this girl? How can I
change her mind about me?
How can I change her mind? And I'm sorry. Did we call him Rashawn?
Yeah.
We called him Rashawn.
Rashawn, I'm sorry, Papi. Like, it's just not.
So for the men that's listening to this, it's like, so how do you win, right? Because he did everything right. He came up and approached you, or I mean, y'all gravitated towards each other because y'all was the only two black people in the room. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
The universe put y'all there together.
Right. And universe don't make no mistakes.
He asked you out. You said yes. So for him,
he asked me out in my DMs weeks later.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, but that's how people usually do it now.
Right.
So I don't knock them.
Nowadays.
So I don't knock them. You said yes. He provided the ticket. He provided everything. He was a gentleman. So
and she announced that it was as friends.
Yeah, I literally said to him, we can go as buddies, right? Because I don't want anything else.
Right. Okay.
And I'm not looking for nothing else. And he said, oh, cool. I'm glad that you got that out of the way type thing. I even brought donuts, y'all. Like, I brought donuts. I was like, and I brought the cups.
The most unsexy.
Not even the strawberry, what is it? The chocolate covered strawberries. That would give a whole other message.
But wait,
Krispy Kreme was right next door to the location, and I thought to bring it. Excuse me.
Wait, let's give a lesson out, because let's see
hold on.
The men's perspective.
All right. So, like I said, he did everything right. So, is it safe to say that attraction is the number one thing on the list?
Okay. No. Okay. Attraction is not the number one thing on the list.
But you said I didn't go ooh for Rashad.
I didn't. I'll tell you why attraction wasn't.
Okay, go ahead.
Attraction wasn't because I don't know if it was because the music was so freaking loud. Like I could not hear myself think. But he didn't ask me anything he didn't ask me anything about myself. I feel like if you're going on a outing with anyone or a date, you should really want to genuinely get to know them, right? So ask questions. Who are you sitting next to? Yeah. I genuinely did that because I don't know if it's because that's just who I am at my core. I want to know.
Natural networkers too. So even I'll talk to a random person just to talk.
That's just how I am. But I feel like if you like somebody, ask questions. And there ain't nothing sexier to me than when a man really gets to know you. Like, who are you? What do you like? Where do you see yourself? Just ask questions. When you don't ask me any questions, then I'm really not going to say too much. You know, so
did you leave a little space open that I would possibly like him? That's why you told him yes to go on a date, even though you told him, hey, we are just friends. Right?
Did I leave space for him to think that I would like him?
Yeah, or you try to
I just wanted to have a good time. I didn't think
So there was no
For me-
possibility, even if you guys had a conversation, even if he would
I
have
thought
wowed
number
you.
one, I said yes to him because I felt like I was going to be in a safe space. Like he didn't give me creep vibes. I wasn't going to say yes to somebody who I could have possibly thought was a creep. Now, although I did call my sister, I had my location on, and I called his
Very
friend,
important,
which
the
is our
buddy
mutual
system.
friend, like, hey, I'm about to go out with your boy. Just know I was with him last. And I always go by this saying, I don't care where I'm at in the world, I'm going to make it back home to my family.
Yes.
So play games if you want to, but I'm going to make it back home to my family. So I handled my, I handled my business
And
on
this
my
is why
end.
they say good guys finish last. Back to you, Sharrell.
So
I'm just being devil's advocate.
Do good guys finish last? I don't think so. No, because I've dated a great man before who's a very good guy, and I did push him away in the beginning. I did. But we ain't together now. And it don't mean that he finished last. It's just that life was life.
I got a story. I kind of broke up with the guy because he was too nice to
I
me.
can't hear you. Speak up.
What?
Say it
Yeah,
again.
speak
Wait,
up.
huh? Say it louder.
What's that mean?
This is the old me, old
Speak up.
toxic, old toxic Lily.
Okay.
So what did you do? You broke up with her?
I literally told the guy that I can't be with him because I felt like I was able to walk all over him.
So
He
you
was, like,
broke up.
too
No.
nice.
I need the fellas to hear this in a complete sentence. Say it again. You broke up with him because of what?
I broke up with him because he was too nice.
Okay, why was he too nice? What was he doing?
Let's get into it.
I want to know too, because
Trust me, I got my revenge after that. Not revenge, but like I got my karma.
karma
Definitely
don't
after
miss
that.
a payment, okay?
So I don't know. It was just he was too nice. Like I just
like
felt
what?
like I could push him over. I felt like I could push him. Whatever I said went. Like it did not matter. Like he would not. I wasn't doing anything to get him angry or anything because that's not me. But I just didn't feel like I don't know how to explain. Cause I was super young too. So that
What if
doesn't
he
even
would have
count.
said, Lily, I want to pay your rent? Would that be too nice?
No, we weren't even. This is like high school.
Okay,
so we weren't even.
So
in
if he
that.
said, I'm going to pay for your lunch and I want to walk you to
He
class,
would.
hold your books.
He would. He walked
Ooh,
one
he was
time.
real
Went to
nice.
his mom
Sweet.
dropped him off. We went to different high schools for Valentine's Day. He brought like a whole bunch of balloons and all that type of stuff. This is a way deeper story than this, but I did not appreciate those things back then. No.
And
I
now
did
he
not.
probably somewhere being an asshole to a girl who probably really love him. We sorry, guys. Lily,
Yep.
sorry. I'm not sorry. I didn't do nothing, okay?
This was the old me. Like this is old me.
But it happens.
This is like
Do you
so.
think
So when he says, "Do good guys finish last?" I can see why. Like I could see.
I can see
why
why
that could
too.
happen.
Because we like edge. We still like
We do
edge. Like,
yes.
Like, be there for us and like
But I love
listen
good
to
guys
us.
now. Good guys, you guys are great. Good guys do
Yeah.
exist. Please pay attention to good
But
guys.
we don't want like no and when we say pushover, it just means like what's a really good example, Lily, of like a pushover? Like something man.
Okay, so Gabrielle Union said she felt comfortable cheating on her ex because she was paying all the bills. That's considered a pushover.
Ooh. Sis, I'm not mad at you.
She said, I just won't be in the relationship.
That too.
I just won't
You're right.
be
That
in the
too.
relationship.
But
This is where we're different, guys.
Hey, this new hair got Sharrell acting up, okay?
What's this?
New hair, new year, new
I
Sharrell.
just won't even be in a relationship.
right. Okay.
If that's the case,
Because I don't approve of cheating. Cheating is no dead ass, y'all. I know we kiki, but I don't approve of cheating because I feel like you could just leave the situation. But if she was paying all the bills, that to me that doesn't seem like a pushover. Girl, you was paying the bills, you was tripping. But I would say this. A good guy to me, a pushover is like if you did something really messed up and maybe that was something that was a non-negotiable for him and he allowed you to still redeem yourself, to me, that's like, he's a pushover.
I think it
Because
depends
a
on the
non-negotiable is a
situation.
non-negotiable.
Depends on the situation.
You cheat on me, that's a non-negotiable.
Mm.
But imagine the guy that you're with who's the nice guy. You cheat on him, okay? And we don't condone cheating over here. I'm just saying, imagine you cheat on him and then he takes you back. You gonna look at him like a bati boy. I don't know, something. You gonna look at him like
A what?
a bati boy.
I'll beep that. Bleep.
Is that a cuss word?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Bleep that, Mr. Producer.
Very
Okay.
bad.
But
You don't
you're
want
gonna
the-
look at him like, what? Like how do you know? How could you allow me to just do this and then you just accept it? And I don't know. Maybe we need to talk to some good guys.
No, but that's a topic that we should address maybe in a future episode as far as like cheating and accepting the person back, because that's deep.
That's very deep. Because if
Yeah.
you're not married, right? Because if married folks who, have infidelity and affairs and then they decide to work on their marriage and keep it, they have a bigger picture, right? Because you
Yeah.
get married, you're thinking, I'm going to be here forever. I'm building a dynasty with this person. We got shit to do.
Yeah.
You just had a weak moment. And I'm going to remind your ass, you had a weak moment.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody who's just like, we're just dating and then you cheat on me. I don't know. I feel like you had no regard. You just thought you was going to do this and get me back and it was going to be all good with no consequences. I feel like marriage, because you already so locked in, it's expensive to get divorced. So we might as well really know if we're going to separate if we had this situation come up with infidelity. Does that make sense? Like, it ain't easy to just separate when you're married. When you
Nah,
single,
I'm divorcing your ass. I don't care how much that shit costs.
yeah.
If it comes down to that, I'm out. But
You have to have non-negotiables.
yeah.
If the good guy does not have non-negotiables, that's where you fail.
So non-negotiables like boundaries.
Boundaries.
Okay.
I just saw something on social media today, right, where this couple was at their wedding reception and he basically, like, they were, putting the cake in each other's like mouth, and they gave each other a look like, don't smush the cake in my face. The girl definitely gave him this look like, baby, don't smush this cake in my face. Hair, makeup,
the
right?
rest of the night.
The
all
rest
the
of the night.
pictures you got to take after that.
She clearly gave him that look, which all women know. Do not smash this cake in my face. And he smashed it in her face. Right? That is a boundary of her. You could tell that was a
You don't
boundary
love
of hers.
her.
Right?
I don't love her.
Because now she's embarrassed. And the way she walked off, she was like this. It's like, bro,
Like-
no boundaries. So I feel like if you don't have any boundaries and then you take somebody back after that boundary is broken, it's kind of like you push over. It's whatever. That's what I think. But I could be wrong. To each its own. To each its own. You know what I mean? But he was a good guy, so that's all I'm going to say.
Shouts out to the good guys out there, man.
Yeah, good guys are amazing. We love you, good guys. We don't like
Hang
you
on.
assholes.
Hang in there. You'll find your person.
Yeah, I love good guys. It's just that it has to be a good guy with edge. It has to be a good guy with honor, respect, dignity.
What is
And-
edge?
I'm about to say that. You took
Edge
the
is
question.
like,
My bad.
edge to me is like, first of all, I need to feel safe with you, right?
Mhm.
The best way I can think of a good guy is Nipsey Hussle. Like, Nipsey Hussle seems like an amazing man. Like, he got edge.
Sure,
He
I was in
fly.
love with Nipsey
He
Hussle.
gangsta. But look how he loved on Lauren.
Mhm.
Bruh, like, loved on her. I remember watching a TMZ interview and he was like, my girl. And she was like, you're what? He was like, my wife. Like, that's edge to me. Like,
Yeah.
you have to have some kind of like spunk edge, especially you got to know the girl you're dealing with. Because if
Mhm.
you're dealing with a girl who ain't got that edge, then maybe that's perfect for you. But somebody
Mhm.
like me, maybe.
And when you speak on boundaries, you see I don't want to speak for her, but in order for her to feel so comfortable correcting him, he made it that way. You get what I'm saying? She knew that he would rather say my wife. So that's why he corrected himself so effortlessly. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's things like that. Like, a woman have to identify when a man submits to you too.
Ooh, okay. And
Mhm.
people don't talk about that enough. Like the male submits too.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that was
That's
his
grown.
version of submitting to his woman.
Mhm.
Like, hold up now, nah, that's my wife. That's
Mhm.
that's my everything. No. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yeah.
A man submits too. I love that.
Oh, that's a
Mhm.
conversation for another day too. Because I would have took that for the title of this podcast, but
I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. But that's been my experience lately in 2023. And we're only like a few days in.
yeah, and you already got it popping. You
You
already
really got a date. So is there, I wouldn't say for people who are watching or any potential dates out there, what are the requirements?
No, I'm not telling them my requirements.
No?
No, you know why? Because people are chameleons and they want to go and like transform to what they believe I
True.
like. And it's like, no, I want to feel a genuine connection. I know social media is like the wave to meet people, but I
Yeah.
genuinely, every man that I've been in a full real relationship with has been off of social media in a very organic way. So that's the best way to meet me. Be organic and energy don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, energy don't lie. And as long as we good, we can progress from that. But if not, then I'm just not even about to play with you.
So hold on. Hold up now. Hold up. Speaking on men submitting to women, right?
Mhm.
And that's not something we speak about a lot.
We
But what
don't.
about this new trend of women proposing to men? How y'all feel about that? Floor is
Lily,
yours,
go
Mr.
ahead and
Producer,
talk.
going
Because
back.
I feel then we have the same feeling because I don't like it.
First of all, okay, why would you put your ashy ass knees on the floor to go propose to a grown ass man to ask him if he could be your husband?
Because if he hasn't asked you, it's because he don't want to do it.
Exactly. When a man knows, whether it be 3 weeks, 3 months, 1 year, a man knows if he wants to be with a woman. Now you find yourself paying all the bills, doing all the manly things, changing tires and shit because you want to go and put your ashy ass
You
knees
done
on the
trade
floor
places
to
here.
ask him if he would be. Let me say, I saw this recent interview, or not interview, this meme where this lady, okay, it was a white lady, black man at a
Mhm.
ballpark. He drinking
Mhm.
his beer, and she gets down and puts her ashy ass knees on the freaking floor, and she says, "Will you marry me?" He has his glasses on. I mean, she has her glasses on. She lifts her glasses up, almost like, "Don't say no," almost like a "don't say no," and I'm like,
So this is like televised. This is on that big screen.
it was on the big screen.
Oh wow.
Close up. There was
Oh,
different
no.
angles.
Oh no no no.
I don't know. Why would a woman want to? Why would y'all let us know? Let us know. Why would y'all want to propose to a man?
Because they
What
want to
is it?
marry him.
But why not just wait? Why
But what
not?
if they were waiting 10 years?
Then you shouldn't be in that relationship.
Lily is actually right, because didn't we see another video of a guy proposing to a girl in the car after I think like 7 years?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't
I saw
remember
that.
exactly how she did it. So if you remember, or how he did it, but if you remember, explain it. But she basically said no, and he just like pulled it out his pocket
First of
or
all,
something like that in the
He
car.
did it.
In the car.
He did it
recording
almost like it was a task, like almost like it was something he needs to check off of his to-do list today or this
Right.
week.
You, yeah.
He was like, "You said you wanted to get married, so here's a ring." First of all, she's driving.
That question
in her
already
car.
started wrong. You said you wanted to get married. No, bro. Don't even come with me. I would be the person
She
to say
said
no.
it. She was like, "It's not romantic. You didn't plan it. You literally got the phone like this and this ring."
Mm-hmm.
Now, all I keep looking at this freaking ring that he's putting in front of her, and I keep thinking, diamond tester. I need a diamond tester, because ain't no way that he
got
just
that off of Ross in that little jewelry section in Ross or something.
I don't know if those rings are real. I hope they are.
If he
And
proposed
that's
that
okay.
way, that's probably the most that's what he did. Because
Bruh.
I didn't even see it in the box.
He had no thought to it. It was like, "You said you wanted to get." She was like, "Bruh, it told me a few things. that she checked out of the relationship. Like, she's checked out. She's like,
way checked out.
she's checked out, because if he would have did it sooner, even in that fashion, she probably would have said yes. But now that it's 10
At
years,
a birthday, well, I'm not really big on public unless you guys know that it's okay. Both of y'all need to know that it's okay. Both whoever's in a relationship, if they ever even talk about a proposal, or if she ever drops any kind of hints, because women be dropping hints.
she sound like she been dropping hints
As to how they want their little, there's the ones that like the whole public, thing. There's the ones that like to, take me to the first place we went, or give me something memorable. And it could be a private thing. Okay. But if your person is not the type that likes that public stuff, don't do that. Now it's to the point where the public is in the phone, is in our phone. So you're recording that. Is that is that the video that you gonna share your mom and tell her, oh, he finally proposed? Where? In the car while I was driving on the highway.
I'm Haitian. They gonna be talking about me for the next 3 years at every function. Like, yeah, ti garçon la. He done proposed this way. Like,
Nah, that's not.
That was
not
unacceptable.
Okay.
That was really unacceptable.
That's not okay. But I really want to get into the heads of the females that do that. Like, are you tired of waiting? Like,
well, they say when you get to the age, when you're 35 plus, it's known that women typically settle if they haven't been married, no kids, things like that, right? And the lady seemed very, like, she probably was in her 40s. So she probably was in a desperate space. But, like, I'm not doing that. I don't care how old. If God did not see fit for me to have kids in this space, in this realm, in this time, I ain't no way that I'm going to put my knees down on the floor to ask a man or settle for anybody.
I guess we
Ooh,
agree
this just
on
made
it.
me so hot. It was cold out. It was a little cold outside in Miami, but I'm just feeling like, because I see that all the time. Like, why are women proposing to men? I don't like that. Do you know anybody personally who did that?
No.
Mr. Producer, you know anybody personally? I don't
haven't
either.
Seen it.
So maybe it's just like a gimmick. Maybe it's not even real.
No, it's real.
Maybe it's
real.
Maybe it's like
it's real. It's just not big. I guess everyone in here is Caribbean.
Of course.
So it's not popular in the Caribbean at all. Because we're very when it comes to that is it's
y'all let us know in the comments.
I would say it's the man's job, is the masculine person's job in the relationship to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
I would want to sit in my divine feminine to not have to propose to a grown.
That's like you're forcing. I feel like that's already like you're forcing the man or the person into the situation. Like, but is that better than the females that be pressing on the dude to be like, when are we gonna get married? Why haven't you married me yet? Or the women be dropping those little tiny hints too.
I think if you're pressing the man before a year, then not even, for me, it's not even get out, but anything before a year, like, don't press him, because I feel like a year is like when the guy's like, he knows, but it could be anything. It could be like, okay, I want to get the right ring. I want to make sure like we're set up. I want to make sure that we have a house. I want to make sure that we have a play. So don't press.
Though.
You think what?
I think they're still growing in that year. Cause I feel like it takes so much more to marriage than that. Like, at least the type of marriage that I want, I need to make sure that we go through anything good or bad. Like, we are holding our hands. Like, we're gonna go through the bad stuff. I don't care. I'm not a big person on the size of the ring or how much the ring is.
But you might not even go through the bad stuff within that year. He might propose and then y'all go through some bad shit when y'all get closer to the wedding date or after you get married. True. You know, you might be in that bliss. So what I'm saying to women is, don't press the man within a year of getting married. Because number one, you don't really know a person for a long time. A year is still not enough.
True.
2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years is still not enough. So take time. But if you have a non-negotiable, like, bruh, we've been married or we've been dating for 5 years and we're still not married, what we doing?
I still think it's an energy thing, because I've seen people in marriages for 16 years and that wasn't their person.
Yeah.
So it's like,
but then people get into that desperate space.
Yeah.
Because why are you with them?
And that's interesting, because I have two thoughts, right? the reason why, like, of course, I produced a podcast, right?
Mhm.
But I listened to it because you guys tap into the men's psyche. As far as you saying, don't force the man or push the man because he might not be ready for marriage, not because of what you think, right? You might be thinking he just don't want to be with you or just don't want to marry you, but like you said, he might not have enough for the ring he wants to get.
The ring, the house. Let me
Right?
tell you something.
The house, the
Mhm.
vacation, the wedding, the this. You never know the relationship. He
Fendi
don't
facts.
want your family to look at him a certain way because
Fendi
he
facts.
wants to be a man.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And a lot of time in this society, we take that away from the man, like actually being a man. And you spoke on that before.
I have brothers.
Yeah.
I know. You know, like sometimes a man just wants to get their shit all the way together before they present themselves because they know what's on the line.
Yeah.
They know that, yes, I can go ahead and propose to you because I want to lock you down. But then we might not have a place to live after we get married. Because the woman could say, damn, I've been waiting on this so long. Let's go to the courthouse tomorrow and get married.
Speaking of
But then you don't have a home to go live in. So now you living with his parents or your parents.
Right.
And it's like some women are not patient enough to say, okay, let this man figure out a plan.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And again, it could be because I have brothers, but I know that I'm not gonna go and say to a man, when we gonna get married, because then it puts that pressure on him, like, damn, she not even letting me do it on my time or how I could. His time could probably be 6 months and he's trying to hustle and bustle and do whatever he got, or a year, hustle and bustle, but don't keep pounding him. Like, let that man genuinely say, this is the love of my life. I need to be with her. Let's do this. Instead of her saying, damn, him saying like, it's been a year and I don't even know if she's going to stick around because she's pressured me so much in this year. And if I go another 2 years, she's not going to want to be with me.
Yep.
So do I love you any less or any more just because we signed that paper?
Men are very logical. Are you not?
Right.
Are y'all not very logical?
Right.
Women, we're very emotional. Woo. So a man's thinking about how am I going to feed her, clothe her, live life,
be there for her.
Be there for her, you know? And we're thinking about, but does he love me? Oh my God. Yes, he loves you, mama.
I think it's funny we're getting into this conversation because off of another post that we had, right, where we're talking about marriage. And it was, I guess it was the first time a female said it. I feel like women, since we're little, we just see marriage.
Yeah.
We're not shown the importance of marriage. We see Disney princesses. I need to find my Prince Charming.
That's where we learned
And
marriage
all that
from Disney
stuff.
Channel.
Exactly. So then I had to be real and be like, there's women out there that they just want to be married. They just like the social status of being called a married woman.
That's
so
true.
then if they pressure you, like for me, first dates, if I talk to you, I want to know, okay, what are your plans for your life? Like, what are your plans for your life? Do you want to get married? Do you see that? How long do you want to have
some
kids?
women don't want to hear. I mean, some men don't want to hear that, and some women won't want to say that because
that's how I'm cutting
but
to
a
waste my
first
time.
date?
I have that conversation. At least at my age, that's the type of conversation I would have if I'm trying to get to know somebody, because where I'm at, that's where I want to go. So I don't want to cut. I want to cut. If you so you're not a person to find a long lasting relationship or to have that type of communication with someone else yet, because you still want to be out in the streets and still want to have fun. Okay, this is our last date.
But that's not always the case.
I'm no longer wasting my time here.
That's not always. Let me tell you something. If you know me real life, I always talk about Mr. Clutch, right? Because Mr. Clutch really set the bar of how a man could treat a woman and just be a great example, right? He did not want to be married. And I even said he didn't want to be married or have kids. And we were together 4.5 years, 5 years. After the third year, I wasn't thinking about marriage and kids until I really became an auntie and all the things. But after the third year, I thought, damn, Sherelle, it's been 3 years. Should you start thinking about marriage? I think I should. I mean, that's what people do, right? So that's when I started thinking about it. And that's when we started having the conversation about marriage. And he said, I don't see myself getting married. Matter of fact, I don't even see myself having kids. And at the time, I didn't think I want to have kids either. But then I have 4 nieces or 3 nieces and a nephew. And I thought to myself, even after that, maybe I'm just not his person. Because there are some people who say they don't want to be married, but they really don't want to be married to your ass. They'll go and meet somebody down the street.
Cut it at the beginning. Why
No,
take what you
because-
just invested 3 years
you
into
settled.
a relationship with someone?
But I didn't think of it as settling
But
because I experienced the most beautiful.
No. You settled for the good guy with edge.
He was
But
a good.
wait, I
He
got
was a
another
good guy with
question
edge
for
for
you.
me, right?
Yes.
I
But
got another.
he never wanted to. He's a really good guy.
Got
with
it. But I
edge.
got one more
yeah,
question.
but
I got.
is that negative? 'Cause I
I
hope
got
it doesn't
another
come off
question.
negative,
I got
'cause-
another question for you because you just went through a change, right? Because you weren't even planning about kids and all that type of stuff,
Mhm.
right? Now, if you would have started changing your mind and said, I do want to have kids,
Right.
then you're 3 years into the relationship with that person and you start having that talk
Mm-hmm.
and then he hits you with a, well, actually, I don't even want to have kids. What do you do then?
I mean,
Because now you
but
want to have kids, and now Buddy don't want to have kids, and y'all invested 3 years
I
into
see
this
what you
relationship.
mean because now it's like, damn, I should have had that talk before. But I don't think that talk needs to be on the first date.
For me, I'll have it on the first date.
I would agree with you, Sharrell. Like younger
Talking
JB and
stage, I
Breezy
guess.
would have agreed with you, but as I got older,
Mm-hmm.
yes, when you know what you want and you know exactly what you're looking for,
Yeah.
then
Mhm.
yeah, if you're just having fun, of course.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not having fun. I'm dating to get married, or I'm dating for my life partner. Everyone has their standard, but yes, I agree on the
Well,
first date.
Sharrell now knows that I'm dating to be a wife, right?
Right.
That's point blank, period. But at the time, when we're in our early 20s, I never thought to ask him on the first date, would
I
you
guess I
want,
date
right? I just
differently.
thought that's a lot of pressure on somebody because, and maybe because it was my early 20s, but I just felt like that was a lot of pressure on somebody. For
I
me,
guess-
it would have been a lot of pressure if somebody would ask me, do you want to be married? I don't know.
I
Shit.
date differently then, because my first date we've probably had about like
What if they
2
would have said
weeks.
yes? What if they would have said yes?
But hold on,
And then years go by and they really don't want that.
when I go on a first date, I don't meet a guy and then the next date like go on a date or whatever. Like we've already had spoken on the phone.
Right.
and all
That's
those
the
type of
responsible way to
stuff.
do
so
it.
I
Yeah.
feel like that type of conversation I probably already had hinting in the conversation. Like,
Yeah.
oh, what are your things? And then our first date. If you see me on a first date, I'm interested in you. If
Mm.
we go and we're out to dinner, I'm interested in you. We're talking, we're having a good time. Like, I don't go, like, I'm not the type to go out on dates
On
for free
outings?
food.
So
On
outings.
outings.
So
On
wait, so do
outings.
you accept gifts, or is it okay to accept
don't
gifts
accept
while
gifts.
you're dating these people?
I don't accept
While you're
gifts.
okay, so define while you're dating with them because it's
What
like
do you mean? I mean, having conversations
Yeah.
on the phone consistently,
okay.
going out on dates. Yeah,
I can accept
having
that.
sex. It depends on the level,
Oh,
but
if I'm accepting that gift. But if I didn't go out on a date and we're just like verbally communicating,
Mhm.
you have to really, the saying, read the room.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
very good at reading the
But
room,
gifts
right?
could be anything because we flowers. Guys give flowers on a first date.
Yeah,
That's a
but
gift.
some
I'll
guys,
receive it. I love
and-
flowers.
and I mean this very sincerely and very wholeheartedly, and I don't even play games with this right here. Because I've been in situations where I do not accept a gift from a man. I do not accept a date from a man because having a conversation with him prior showed me that if I did have a date with him,
Mhm.
Mm.
he was going to be a stone cold nut.
Like you
Meaning
owe me
he coulda-
something.
Meaning he could have stalked me, meaning that he felt very terrible. Like you have to really read the room, read the situation.
Mhm.
Because some guys, if you accept even a flower from them,
Mhm.
they feel like they own you, possess you, and that's just it.
Entitled to the box.
Entitled to the box.
Mm-mm.
Okay? And
So like those guys that be on the date and they ask, oh wait, there is a video like that. There's a video where they ask the girl, oh, you going home with me? And then as soon as they
those
as
guys are
soon-
not classy. You're
Wait,
not
wait,
classy.
wait,
You don't
wait.
have je ne sais quoi. You don't have no
Wait,
coof
I
about
need
you,
to
sir.
finish. So he sees that she's saying no, and then he just splits the bill right then and there. And the lady's like, wait, what? Is like, you paying for your own food. You ain't coming home with me. That's immature.
You thought I was feeding you?
You thought I was feeling
A lie it is.
No, you thought I was feeding you.
Oh, feeding you. Oh, wow.
You thought I was feeding you? That damn much. Yo, there are stories like that. I have
a lot. There's
you,
guys
God.
that think that once you take the girl out on a date, that's you. That's
Sir,
yours. You go home with me.
I want guys to get out of this like whole feeding her. First of all, sis,
Not a pet.
you need to be feeding yourself. Do not be going out with these guys because you hungry. Cause he gonna take you to fucking TGI Friday. What's that? I ain't gonna lie. The Jack Daniels
I'm about to
chicken
say,
shit be fire.
Fridays
But
is
You
pretty
can buy
cool.
it from Walmart in the frozen section.
But that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Like you going out on this date with a
Mhm.
guy just to eat. You
taking
eat
these damn
every
flights.
single day.
Or the girls that be going on these flights on some
Girl.
he flew me out.
Okay, so we are in this culture about like fly me out. Which there's a few things about that with me, right? So number one, these rap girls do not be writing their own raps. Dudes be writing their raps and saying the craziest shit, and the girls be spitting it back, and then now other women are regurgitating it, like, because we all know, shout out to JT and Young Miami.
Uh-oh.
JT, I don't know if you
She
a city
calling
girl.
out people right now. Hold on.
I'm just, no, for real, but for dead ass, because we're not like a media podcast update. But the city girls are not really what they rap, right? They love their men. They would do anything for their man. Now their man be tricking off on them,
Mm-hmm.
okay? With all due
That's
respect,
their
which
business.
is great.
That's their business.
That's your business. I love it for you, sis. But a lot of the things that y'all rap about, or a lot of women rap about, men write that. Like y'all have ghost writers. So
Yeah.
that's a whole nother thing.
Y'all
Now,
not
when
really
it comes
doing
to-
it.
When it comes to fly me out, be grown about it.
I mean, but Megan is in a whole relationship. Beyonce did Single Ladies when she was in a relationship with Jay-Z. I mean, all these women.
They in relationships
Sierra-
and loving it.
Not even
Yeah.
single. Beyonce did Lemonade, and that's a whole song about
Whole album.
cheated. The whole album
Okay.
about being cheated. She's still next to her husband.
Hey,
When it
relax,
comes to,
me and
but when
Jay-Z
it
got the same
comes
birthday.
to, when it comes to fly me out, girl, we need a Patreon, okay? We need a Patreon so I can get real
so you're
exclusive
saying
about this.
if the man's buying a flight ticket,
If he's
that
buying a plane
means-
ticket,
a plane ticket, that means it's gonna go down.
It doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna go down.
Got it.
Because I've had, and I'm being very vulnerable and honest with y'all, because I don't like y'all in my business like that, okay? I don't. But I'm going to be honest. I've
Wanna
had
get
a guy
into it?
fly me out just to take me on a first date.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, how can I impress her? How can I stand out from other guys?
Yeah.
But then I could have another guy that I'm very interested in, which is a backstory beyond that. Like, we
Mhm.
talk, we've gone on a few dates. I'm comfortable enough
Yeah.
being out of the country with you for 6 days, right?
Yeah.
So to the women who always say, because I hear it all the time, oh, you fly me out, I ain't got to give you the cat. Let's be grown. For me, if I'm in an amazing location,
Mhm.
beautiful view, I might want to bend that ass over just for me. Just for me. Not for you. Not because you bought this tickets and paid for everything and I ain't never had
want to.
because I want to be that for yourself, girls, ladies, women.
I'm about to say,
know,
I'm only
don't-
flying out with Bae. Like, if I don't see it,
Well,
no, I'm only
Your
flying out
bae
with
might
Bae.
not be like officially bae. It might be somebody like, yo, I want to fly you out. Let's have a great time. Let's enjoy life. YOLO.
I am traveling with someone I feel comfortable enough to be Bae.
But even if he's not bae, you be comfortable with whoever you fly
Yeah.
out with.
yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
fly stranger
Yeah.
danger. That still isn't full
right,
effect.
Right. Yeah.
Right? Don't fly out with just randoms.
But there's people flying out with randoms.
I mean, then they're foolish. And
But-
that's just what it is.
But on speaking for men or speaking to men, first of all, you should already have some kind of confirmation that if you're looking to have sex with her, right? If that's the goal, You should have some kind of confirmation that that's going down.
Oh, for
right?
sure.
But if she gets there and she's not down, you just gotta let it rock.
You
Because
gotta let it rock.
Things might happen. You never know how she feels, her emotions,
And you
whatever the
gotta-
case may be. And to be real with you, that's kudo points. She might be like, damn, he flew me out. I'm going through some emotional shit right now, and he's
there for
supporting
me.
me. Like, bro,
Ooh,
like
big points.
Yeah.
Big points.
Why
Okay.
do you have to grab the mic like
I'm
that?
just saying, cause women, it's almost like the forehead kiss, right? When you go out on a few dates with a guy, third, fourth date, and he still hasn't kissed you, and he give you a forehead kiss, it's like,
Mhm.
ooh, the fifth date, I'm about to tongue him down. You know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like
you're giving information here. Stop it.
but a lot of guys ain't got that je ne sais quoi to do what I'm talking about. So
yeah,
I'm safe.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm
And I want to say, women be flying dudes out too, because I
Yeah,
didn't
they
been
do.
flown out.
Oh,
So,
really?
I haven't done that yet.
I'm just saying in
I
my
haven't
younger
been in that
days.
space in my life yet where I've
Yeah.
done that. But kudos to y'all.
Yeah.
Blow a bag if you got it, sis. And blow a bag. But you know, I feel like women are more aggressive. Like if I'm flying you out,
better be
you better
fucking
drop
worth
them
it.
boxers.
Better be worth it. The hell you talking about?
Women.
Look at the double standards, fellas.
Hey, but women. Listen, I never said that we're the
'Cause
same.
we know we gonna have our confirmation.
I
Like,
never
we are
said that
having
we're
our
the same,
confirmation.
right?
If
Like
I'm paying, we haven't. It's confirmed. It's confirmed.
So you're entitled
Nah.
to the
Nah,
reward.
It's already confirmed.
You're entitled to the
it's
buddy.
Confirmed.
But I don't know
I'm not
any
gonna
women-
fly out, buddy. Just it's confirmed that you flying out to drop.
I don't think I haven't done that. I don't. Lily, have you done that before?
No, I never flew.
So I don't. Now, granted, I've booked a hotel before.
Okay.
I booked a
I'm
hotel
saying.
before. Like, let's be spontaneous.
And were
Let's-
you in? Wait, was we have the box? What's the
Body, cocky.
I'm not-
Cocky?
Yeah,
Cocky?
entitled to the
Cocky?
cocky.
Cocky.
So
Yes,
since
yes.
you got the room, you felt entitled to the.
I didn't feel entitled. I just knew that, listen, I'm a great vibe. We're going to have a great time. If it leads to that, cool. But if not,
But you know what that is? That's consent. Like that's
Yeah.
a part of consent. But
Yeah.
again, she might have booked the hotel, gotten to the hotel, and then something might have happened.
it
She might got a
doesn't-
phone call, something that she might not want to
something
do
could
nothing.
throw off the vibe. Anything could throw off the
Anything.
vibe. So
Mhm.
don't rush it. Don't. I'm just saying for the girls who be like, oh, I go on these elaborate trips and these, vacations and then don't want to give up the poom poom. You absolutely, I want to make this very clear. You absolutely do not have to give up anything. I've been on trips where a guy has surprised me by going through my homegirl and booking me a whole trip.
Yeah.
Him not even being on it. You understand what I'm saying? Like to stand out, to show he cares, to say, yeah, you've been working a lot. I want you to relax.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to remember him versus anybody who's trying to play on my phone, right? And then there'll be somebody who's like, we're both flying out. But don't get it twisted. You don't owe nobody nothing.
True.
Just be grown. Just be grown.
And take your own money.
Girl, if you ain't got money
Take
to
your
get back,
own money.
if you ain't got money to get back and if you don't see that confirmation email that says round trip,
Because
then
that's
you're
the one
tripping.
thing for sure. Because if anything, the same thing. If anything goes down, I'm going to have my own way home. I'm going to have my own
better.
anything home. Because I'm not going to be like,
You
so
better.
you're not going to pay my flight back? You're not going to pay for my
You
Uber
bet-
back? This is not what, no.
No. We're
So
not doing that.
take your own. Nah, because I've been seeing the rest of these videos and they're literally begging the person,
Well, you know what it is?
don't
It's because
fly out with no money.
because it's really levels to this, right? There's some people who've never been exposed to certain shit. For example, me being from Miami, I can go to another state, city, whatever, and it could be a small town or even, right? And they'd be like, where are you from? Because I might move differently. I literally. So if I go and I'm moving different, I'm doing my own thing, people are going to think, oh my God, like this is crazy. Like this is what you do?
Mm-hmm.
So there's really levels to this. But then again, somebody like me who's had experiences like this, there's girls who's being flown out, and they're in like the most elaborate situations. Like
Yeah.
I'm talking females having a spread wide variety of all the things that she could have ever wanted on that
Mhm.
trip ready for her. There's really levels. So there
Yeah.
could be a level where she's going on a nice date. It's the first time and she's in a beautiful ambiance, to she's going to a beautiful trip with a guy and everything's paid for, to this girl is now Bell Harbor, you got a shopping spree. There's really
Yeah.
levels to this. So just be wise and read the room. That's all you could do, because I'm telling you, you're going to fall around, you're going to fuck around and find out. That's what always happens.
Read the room is very important.
Yeah. You
Mhm.
can't even teach that.
No, like I mean,
It
no,
has to be in you.
Yeah, I mean, you can learn it, but you're gonna learn by trial and error, right? Or you're gonna learn by mistakes, and it's the universe is gonna put you in certain situations and test you after they take you out of it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, nah, man, you have to read the room. Don't put yourself in certain situations. Like reading the room is as simple as knowing your exits.
Yep. Exactly. Knowing don't miss your exits. We
Don't.
we
Right.
spoke about that in a previous
Yeah.
episode. Don't miss your exit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Because I hear it all the time and I'm just like, man, we be doing a lot of shit. Girls, women, we be doing a lot of shit, okay? But
causing a lot of problems too.
girl, don't
So
be
we
telling
gotta
all
take
of our
our
tea,
fault
okay? We're
too.
angels.
We can't blame men all the time. Women
No.
be doing our
and I
own
mean,
things
we
too.
definitely don't. And I think that's why, like, we are the way we are and people can, like, relate, because it's like accountability.
Yes.
But I will say, I love a gentleman. I love a man who can just have some coof about himself. And the same thing with a woman. Like, you have to have je ne sais quoi as well. You have to have a vibe about yourself. If a man is spending his hard-earned money, I don't care how wealthy he is, to him working a 9 to 5. If he's spending his hard-earned money, be a vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants a weirdo. Nobody wants to have
bougie
headaches every
about it.
day.
Be
Nobody wants to
natural.
have, like, bruh, he's going to remember the one who's just calm, cool, collective, fun, chill, all the things. Like, he's going to want that
Yeah.
energy around him. But if every time he see you, he got to figure out how to help you. He got to figure out, how to console you. Bruh, New Year's, can I say this real quick?
Please.
So on New Year's, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm in Miami. Shout out to Social Exchange Miami. They had me working like the VIP lounge manager, all these things, right? And there was a girl sitting outside with a guy, dead ass. She was crying for like over an hour, crying
In public?
in public, sitting on where we had the champagnes displayed. She was sitting and crying the whole
dope,
time, to the point where after 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times of me walking by, the guy finally got up. He went outside and he sat down, and I almost said something. I said, Sharrell, mind your business.
Mind your bumba club.
And I did,
we're
right?
so alike, because I
Girl.
would go console the girl, but
I
don't
didn't
do that
console
no
her
more.
because, first of all, shame on you. Why the fuck you crying in public
in
like this?
public, like a child. Go into the car. Leave.
Man, mental.
But then he went outside and he was sitting down. And it's like he locked eyes with me, and I was just like, I was gonna sit, and I said, mind your business, Sharrell. And I did. But you're bringing in 2023 with a chick boo-hooing about what?
Right.
Now, granted, I don't know what their conversation was. God forbid somebody passed.
Mm-hmm.
But his facial expression said she was bringing up some bullshit.
Right.
Everything about that conversation gave, man, she bringing up this bullshit right now. Like, I thought we was over this. And I
Yeah.
felt for him, but I left it alone.
Nah.
That ain't my business.
Have those arguments in private.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Leave,
bro.
yeah.
Be a vibe. Like me having brothers, they want to be with obviously a smart woman, a go-getter, somebody who like can make moves with them, but be a vibe.
Not a drag. The same
Not
way
a
the same
drag.
way women don't want to be with men that we gotta drag them. Men don't want to have to drag you either.
And that's facts.
This is the same
Girl,
thing.
I felt bad for him and I felt bad for her, because I was like, damn, you really crying on New Year's? And you ain't even in the corner.
Messing up
This was
other-
like lights,
you
camera,
messing up
action.
other people's vibes.
Girl.
Like,
Public embarrassment. I'm not with embarrassment, period. But public, like, arguments and stuff like that. Nah.
That
That's
is a-
that
Y'all both-
boundary thing you
y'all
talking
both
about.
look
That,
Deal
stupid.
breaker.
yeah.
Y'all both look stupid when that happens.
That's a
Yeah,
deal
nah,
breaker
that
for
I'm
me.
not
It
with.
is.
If you want to fight with me in public and it's like full blown, that
Yeah.
is a deal breaker because, and I'm not saying to console how you feel. Like, I mean, not console, but I'm not saying to
Conceal.
conceal how you feel.
Mhm.
But there's a way you do things,
Mhm.
right? So you can't be up in here like, now you got bad energy. The waitress feel the bad energy. I feel the bad energy.
Oh,
You
I've
walking
been
with a
there.
fucking stank face.
Mhm.
I'm looking at you like, fix your face. I'm not with the shit.
Oh, we talked about it. Energy vampires, man.
Energy vampires,
Mhm.
never good.
Yeah.
Cut
Yeah.
immediately, expeditiously.
Mhm.
Yeah, but some people don't even know. Some people, they've just been going through life and it's just like that. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like no one's ever told them. Fuck around and find out with me. Fuck around and find out with me.
And on that note, oh wait, but before we close,
Yeah.
right? That shirt is fire. I like that.
Ooh, oh, my shirt. It says Mondos. I'm just saying. Okay,
I'm like
so
looking at you like you, but
no. But it's Mondoos. I can't say it right, but a
Mhm.
friend of mine gave it to me,
Mhm.
and he is a Haitian artist,
Mhm.
and the shirt means humble, transitioning,
so it's
modest.
a Creole. It's a Creole word.
Mandus.
Mondoos.
So it's a Creole word.
No, but it's no N. So Madus.
Yeah. So
Or something
it's
like that.
it's pretty lit.
Now I love the
Mondes.
yeah, something like that.
I'm
I like
sorry,
the
friend.
coloring. I love the
She
reflection
said,
on
I'm
it.
sorry, friend.
I'm sorry, friend. But no, but for
But she
real, like
working it,
he's
though.
pretty lit. And my favorite thing about shirts is like when I can kind of cuff the
Wait, it
sleeves
has
of
the
it.
number 3.
And it has a number 3. He asked me, they're custom. He was like, "What's your favorite number?" I'm like 3.
Oh
And
wow.
it has my initial SL,
Wow.
right? So it's pretty lit. Shout out to you, friend. I
That
love
print
it.
is not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Right.
He even talks about. He's like, "This ain't cheap."
Right. He talking
So
about
shout out to him for even giving it to me. I love it so much.
This is not a paid ad.
This is not a paid
I just
ad
like
as
the
well.
shirt.
I love the shirt. I support. Yeah, it's lit.
Don't even call him a local artist, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
He ain't
he's
even
originally
local.
he's Haitian from New York, lives now in South Florida, travels back and forth, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
young, ambitious.
Might as well just give him a shout out.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, that's his shout out right there. That's the
I mean, this really is his shout out.
right. That's the
but-
best right there. The more
Yeah.
organic one. Look at that.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I love this shirt. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And because we don't just be rocking shit and giving shit and doing shit if we don't like
Mhm.
it. So I appreciate you. I
Mhm.
actually rock the shirt. So
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Dope.
And let me give
Yeah.
y'all flowers on the show before we leave. I see y'all been going viral and getting lit out here in these
Oh
streets.
my god.
You know what I mean? Over 200K
Been
views
reposted
on just one page. I
That's
mean,
crazy.
We're almost at like 200,000 views
oh, that's
on one of the
one
videos.
page. That's on one video.
Yeah.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I want
Yeah.
to give y'all flowers.
Thank you,
And we're
Mr.
not doing it for
Producer.
the views. I'm
Nope,
just
not
showing
at
y'all
all.
that just organic stuff. And like you said, just effortlessly. We do it effortlessly. And y'all reaping the rewards. I mean, views ain't the rewards. We want that bread.
Nah,
But the people watching.
with that, I actually I was working on set the other day, and it was so much easier to talk about Be Selfish podcast.
Okay,
because
period. Plug
People
us.
already was like, "Oh my god, Lily, this and that. I'm so happy for you and your podcast." And I'm
Yes.
just like, y'all really be watching it. Oh my god.
Yes. People really be
So,
locked in, and I love
was
that for
dope.
us.
That was dope. That
Lily
was
be
dope.
on set with the big names, y'all. Lily Legend.
We'll have a show about that.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have a show about the industry
Yes.
because that in itself is a
Yes.
whole
Yes, for
thing.
sure. But I want to say one last thing. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a little there's like a little makeup awards coming up.
Yes, Miss
Yeah, what's
Lily
up?
Legend.
All
What's
right.
up?
So South Florida Makeup Awards is happening.
Yes.
And they're opening for nominations soon. So literally the day today, basically, they open up the stuff. So please go to South Florida Makeup Awards and just tag It's Lily Lovely or Lily Lovely Artistry.
Yes.
If y'all think that I deserve it. I think I deserve it.
You absolutely deserve
be
it.
anywhere
And I'm not
on
saying
that.
this because I'm your co-host. Like
But
Lily is
shout
lit.
out to Daphne, I think it's Daphne Paul. she's in charge of that. So
Mhm.
I know you see me working, baby. Please. I know you see me working.
But it's not her, it's the people, so go vote.
Yeah, People's
Yeah.
Choice Awards, basically. I
Right.
love
Makeup.
that.
Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, the South Florida Makeup Awards.
And if
And
Lily Legend ain't a part of it, I mean.
and I'm manifesting the Know For Sure podcast to be on the Be Selfish podcast publicly because I love them.
Mhm.
We love them. Megan Brooks, Megan Ashley and B Simone. We would love you to be on our show. And on
And
that
then-
note, can we do a cheers?
I was here.
Here we grow.
I don't even have I literally.
Here we grow. Cheers. Until next time, y'all.